Inquisitor. Another completed work of whatever they used to call it. You find the strangest things, Inquisitor. Interesting altogether.
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
We don't have to worry about this illuvion if Corypheus...
Stopping him thusly would...
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's...
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly...
We should gather our allies.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor.
Without support from the soldiers?
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, you're... Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until...
Such confidence, but the...
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan.
Here's why I came here. Although it is...
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
Remember what Corypheus has done. Let him...
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
We're in the middle of a war, Morrigan. Time is short.
If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be...
Which is?
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest.
Now that's a view. Get your blood going.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
For the Herald!
They fall! The Red Templars fall!
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch yourself! Archers on the wall! Things fight like a hurricane!
Were we just attacked by elves?
It seems this temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
That must be the Temple of Mythal.
I hear fighting ahead.
Namelana Sabanalet.
The wretch mocks you, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Cannot be!
Across the bridge! Now!
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an Eluvian, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
You're not certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from...
Let's find this well before Corypheus... I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
And Corypheus cannot die. Destroy his body and he will assume another.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
It's sealed.
Corypheus's lackeys managed to open it. Perhaps the altar holds a clue. Why would this be here?
something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen-Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen-Harel in Mathal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mafareth as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrow.
Supplicants to Mathal would have...
Perform a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back.
Don't let them pass!
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
You forget that army fighting for us out there? Longer we play around, the more Inquisition soldiers die. There's a hole. Jump in.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I should take your word that this is altruism and not...
Yes. Far easier to believe. Mankind blunders through the world. We must stem the tide, or be left... I read more in the first chamber. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price?
I hoped to find more information. My priority is your cause, but if the...
And gain?
That is what we must discover. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
building is lit.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened. Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Venavis. You are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
This would be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
This place looks untouched.
You have any idea how much this place is worth?
We did not come to cut off the last of elven glory.
I'm just saying.
Henshra, Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around. The Sentinels are holding against the Venatori.
We should hurry. Their numbers are not endless.
Vir Sumiel.
Well of Sorrows.
So Mithal endures.
Andraste, guide us.
That's... something.
well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor.
And you are?
I'm called Calpurnia. But when I partake of the well, names will be meaningless. Leave. This is not your time.
Take one step toward that well and I'll finish you.
You serve your people. You have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge, power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
Why would Corypheus think entering the Fade will work any better than last time?
Speech without understanding. I knew you would take the well for yourself. To ransack its wisdom, to try to defeat Corypheus. Come then. What? If I fall, it will not be by your hand. You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Enough.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough!
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned...
Do you even know what... As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, all that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
This can't be easy.
You cannot imagine.
There are other places, friend. Other duty.
Elven such as you?
Yes.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Not without your permission.
One does not obtain permission. What? The Vira Belasan may be too much for a... Brave it if you must. But know you...
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours. Do not thank.
Malas Amalin. His name, Abala. I said, I hoped you find...
You'll note the intact Illuvian.
Is it still a threat?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required... The well is the key. Take its power, and I did not expect the well to feel so.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge began. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my...
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training make...
I have studied the oldest... Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
What about you, sir?
No. Do not ask me again.
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. I have the best chance of making use of the well. For everyone. Let me
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan...
What happens when Corypheus... He is immortal. Give me this, and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be...
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
And who's to say it...
I do. I am forever balked by those. Drink if you will, for the sake of us all, but steal your will.
A Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. You will give me what I demand.
Is it over? Is he coming round?
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength.
He will not. He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
I hear.
If only one who understood such voices had...
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for... I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
I have the well's power,
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next.
The dragon is not an archdemon. It's a dragon and we kill it. And his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful.
I need to summon Mythal.
Whatever Mythal was...
There. An altar in the wilderness.
I see you are determined.
Are you certain of this?
We have no choice.
I'll see to Skyhold's defense.
Nothing to report, sir.
This done an hour ago.
All of this is spoiled.
Sorry.
Those bands who impose the tolls. We're supplying them now.
Take care of it. Hostile purchase of the trademarks they kept included in Arrow. Never think about the arrows.
It's here. I can feel it.
Yes. Feel it as well.
There it is. This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without fear.
Cry havoc in the moonlight. Let the fire of vengeance burn. The cause is clear. A very old invocation. Perfectly translated.
Call and she will come. Simple enough.
Do you need to do this alone?
You will perform this mysterious summoning alone, Inquisitor? Very bold.
That means you also need to leave.
And do you even know what manner of creature will answer your call?
The voices say it will be Mythal.
And what is Mythal? Beyond something thousand...
They say you can remain.
How very hospitable.
You know who I am. The last... Come...
Mother.
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
So this is Mythal.
She is a deceiving witch!
Oh, be a good lad and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
Then you are Mythal?
I'm supposed to believe that you're some...
Clearly not the sort you had in mind.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying, and she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to...
You can say anything you...
What do the voice...
They say you...
But what was Mythal? A legend. Truth is not the end. A herald, indeed. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call...
We summoned you because...
Against the Magister who grasps beyond... The voices did not lie. The altar's guardian will come. Master the dragon, and it will be yours to command against...
Wait!
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and he is free to go.
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
All this had better...
You will discover that.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Why did it fly off? Will it come back?
It will come when I Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
Now we need only find Corypheus.
Well spent. We look like a capital now.
And it's spreading to the tent.
Canvas is much better to you when you bed down in silver.
Was the summoning successful, Inquisitor?
Let's just say I have what we need.
Then all that remains is to find
We've been looking for his base since all this...
His dragon must come and go.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's Magnus. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Then I face him alone.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish. I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall. You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
You're not proving anything by talking.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. I shall sear you from the very heavens. Feel my wrath, little wretch. Look at you, a Sopperati, nipping at the heels of your betters. You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the Imperium. I will not stand for this outrage. stand for this outrage. You dare to touch an avatar of divinity? Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
If you desire death, you shall have it. You shall be slaughtered like your namesake.
Big threats. Let's see you back them up.
here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder! I will not yet fall!
The breach is getting bigger!
It will endanger the world! We must stop this!
Solus needs help!
I need only moments more. There! My power is restored!
Someone help!
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now!
Into the fade.
Solus?
The orb.
Are you sure? We could take the pieces. Try to...
That would not recover what has been lost.
Inquisitor! Are you alive?
We won! And the sky is healed, healthy, whole.
There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
I don't see what the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart. Nothing more than a leader of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended and order finally restored. The Empress is unchallenged. But at what price? Blood drips from Celine's hands, and all her court know it. However, none are in a position to move against her. As Orlais heals and its strength returns, relations with the Inquisition slowly sour. Icy receptions meet the Inquisition inside the Imperial Court, where most prefer that Orlais bow to no one, not even heroes. Many believe that when the Empire's fortunes wane once more, Celine will stand alone. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Stroud is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The Mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She does not fight them, and it is not long before the Chantry's fractures threaten to tear it apart forever. Those Templars of the Inquisition who were recruited at Theron Fall Redoubt are left with a choice. Some leave, joining mercenary bands or the ranks of the Imperial Army. Most remain. Those who remain under the watchful eye of Commander Cullen become the core of the Inquisitor's personal guard. And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.